and those churros. And I've been so bad about it lately, like really, really bad. And they're doing an investigation. This is embarrassing. Hello and welcome to today's vlog. Today is a fun, different kind of vlog. I've never done one like this because I've only done like 3 videos. So this is new, but I've seen a lot of people do these and I always like to watch them. I think they're super fun. And I think it's fun when you guys get to participate, or like I get to participate in somebody else's video. So let me just tell you what it is. This is an Ask Me Anything video. So I asked my Instagram friends to drop any questions that they had for me in a little question box. And then I screenshot them and then I took notes from them because there were a lot of the same ones. So I thought maybe I'll give like a couple life updates before I jump in. But there's not really that many, you know? We just got back from Savannah, which you guys could have seen the Savannah vlog. If not, go back and watch it for a crazy story. Since then, we discovered that he really did, well, at least he told the Airbnb host that he did leave a tree there. So we know he was a previous guest or something like that. Somehow he had the Airbnb people's number, but the Airbnb host was very spooked also, and they're doing an investigation. Wild. And they did give us a refund, so that was nice of them. So that's life update number 1. Number 2, I have this weird, like my chin is swollen, and I think it's from something that I put on my skin and then wore the mask, and I don't know what it is yet, so I'll have to narrow it down, but you might be able to tell when I'm talking that my lip is like crooked, and yes, it hurts, but I'm being dramatic. It doesn't hurt that much. So I'm figuring that out. I'm going to take a Benadryl before bed tonight, but I've been icing it all day. That's about everything. Yeah, that's about everything. So let's jump into the questions, shall we? Okay, so number 1, the most common question that I got asked was, what is your job? And this is funny because I feel like I talk about it a lot, but I must not talk about it a lot. My job is, I am an art director / graphic designer / website builder / social media marketing person / content writer for a small marketing company. I studied graphic design in college, and well, it was actually called visual communication. I went to Loyola in Chicago, and that's what I studied there because I had a passion for design. I still love design, obviously. And then I did my Disney college program. From there, I was fortunate enough to get a professional internship with Disney Creative Group. So I actually got to work on some merchandise for the parks. Ready for question number 2. Okay, what is your dream job? This is really funny because they're back to back. I thought it would make sense to do it in that order. My dream job, I'm not really I've never been someone who was like very career oriented growing up. I changed my major like 4 times. It was all creative things, but I couldn't figure it out. And really, I just realized that what I want out of life is freedom. I want the ability to pack up and travel. I want the ability to work from a different place every day. I really, really don't like routine. Like, I don't like waking up and going to the same place every morning. It's hard for me. I don't like really even having the exact same schedule every day because it just, I don't know, I feel like it limits my creativity. It makes me feel like stuck in a rut, and I don't know, it's not fun for me. So I thought, well, what's a job that I can take my laptop and live anywhere and do anything? And design really was it. And so that's what I went into. And I actually, being a creative person in general, loved it. And I feel like I had like kind of a natural a natural pull toward it, which I think when you love something, you pick it up faster. So I don't think I had like some crazy natural ability, but I do think I had the inclination to want to pursue it more and be more interested in what I was learning. And so I feel like I learned it pretty quick and got involved in the world. I had a serious job doing it in college, so it was really fun, and that was my dream job. And like I said, it was my dream to do design for Disney. However, after accomplishing that new dream, like Rapunzel says, it's time to find a new dream. So after I worked for Disney, I realized the corporate culture was not really for me, and yeah, I was looking more for freedom, like I said. So I think it's hard for me to say what my dream job is, but my dream life is, basically what I'm living, honestly. Theo asks me all the time, like, why are you working so hard? What, like, not like, why are you doing that? No, he asked more like, why, what is the why behind all of the effort you're putting in and all of the hours you're working? And I couldn't really answer it for him, because when I tried to think of like, oh, what is it that I want? Like, what is it that I want my life to be? That's the reason that I'm putting all of these extra hours in, because I have it, honestly. And I'm so, so grateful. I have a house that I love. I have a husband and doggy that I love. And I get to go to Disney World all the time. So really, I'm really, really grateful for my life. I think, someday I really want to have a family. That's important to me. But also just in the creative field with as much freedom as possible that allows me to be there for my family and travel. I'm waiting patiently, not so patiently, for my vaccine so that I can go to, segues perfectly into what destination is at the top of your travel bucket list. Tokyo, hands down, Tokyo. I've been wanting to go to Tokyo so bad, and Asia in general. I've had the privilege to travel quite a bit. My parents put a big emphasis on travel. I mean, I haven't been all over the world, but I've had a lot of amazing trips. But I've never been to Asia at all. I have this total draw towards Asia. I just feel like it's such a different culture from here that I'm very drawn to that. I want to know what it's like. And of course, Tokyo Disney is at the top of my list. So, Tokyo. Favorite date night idea? I need help on this one. I'm not really that, well, I guess, so I joke that in our relationship, I'm the fun captain. Theo is like the responsible captain and I'm the fun captain. He manages like our week plans and I plan the weekends and plan our adventures. And so I would say what I do is I think about like what Theo loves, something that makes him happy. That doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily my thing. And then it's fun for me to plan a date because based on that, because I get to learn more about something he loves. And then he obviously is really excited that I paid attention to something he liked. For example, Theo really likes trying whiskey and bourbon. And so back when we lived in Michigan, I planned a surprise trip where we drove to this place where they distill, is that the right word? Distillery? Where they make it basically, and I signed us up for a tour and a tasting, so we got to go on this really cool tour and learn about how they make it. Stuff like that, just pay attention to what your partner, or if it's a friend date, what your friend is really into, and show them that you care by planning a whole day around it. And that shows that you want to learn more about this interest that you don't necessarily have in common, because anyone can be Theo and I can both be oh, we both love Disney, let's go to Disney. But it's different to show them, oh, here's something that I don't know about that I'm excited to learn about because it's something you love. Okay, the next one is favorite park. Animal Kingdom, of course. As a creative, visual, storytelling type of person, I think the theming there is completely unmatched. It's beautifully done. Animal Kingdom on a chilly 60-degree day with a cappuccino in hand, waiting in line for flights of passage is pretty much my happy place. Walking around the Tree of Life Gardens is my favorite thing to do. I just love it. I love the music. The food there is way better than any other park. Argue with me in the comments if you disagree. But I think I don't know how other people don't know that it's the best park. Well, I'm not really the biggest ride person, but even so, it has the best rides. Everest, Dinosaur, Flights of Passage. Argue with me. Come on. Okay, what's your favorite non-Disney Orlando place? This is embarrassing because I don't really have any. I mean, so we've lived here over a year, so I have no excuses. We go to Disney and Universal all the time, and other than that, we go other places. We go to the beaches or something like that. We go to Clearwater, or we go to New Smyrna Beach, or basically that. We've gone to Lakeland. We really like Winter Park and Winter Garden. But as far as a specific restaurant or, I don't know, activity, I don't really have one. Please give me them. If you have suggestions, please let me know, because we really do need to explore more. How do you find cute Disney clothes? First of all, thank you for thinking my clothes are cute. Second of all, Instagram. Honestly, I'm not like a lot of other creators that have a huge merch collection. I really don't have that many things. I shared before that I have more now, but at the time I only had 9 pair of ears, which seems to me like a lot, but actually in this creative Disney creator world is like nothing. I like to wear like my own kind of clothes and then add Disney touches with like a basic pair of ears or something. But since I've been more involved in this community, I've discovered so many amazing small shops that I love and have had the opportunity to be a brand rep for. So my collection of Disney clothing has grown that way. If you use the hashtag Disney Small Shop, you can find a ton of cute shops. It's great to support small and to shop small, so I would do that first. Secondly, I have kind of like a other tip for you. I think it's fun to wear your own style and just add Disney touches. So whether that's ears or like a fun accessory or something like that, because I love Shop Disney, obviously, but at some point everyone has, if we all shop at Shop Disney, like we all have the same shirts, which is fun, but I am an Enneagram 4 and I like to be different. So I like small shops, and then I also like wearing my own clothes. I don't really shop at that different of stores than everybody else. I just look for the brightest, craziest thing there. Favorite park snack. This is tricky, another tricky one for me because I am gluten-free. I can't have gluten. So a lot of my old favorite park snacks, or a lot of your favorite park snacks, like Mickey pretzels, I can't have, which was a bummer, but it's also saving me a lot of money because I can have popcorn and that's not expensive at all. But truly my favorite park snack that I was so thrilled to discover are the churros, which are gluten-free, at Nomad Lounge, and they come with these really fun dipping sauces. Like they come with this strawberry chili dipping sauce, and then there's another like chocolate sauce and then vanilla. Oh, Nomad Lounge is my favorite place, and those churros, the best. Favorite meals to cook. I love this question. I used to have like a standby of meals that I would cook all the time, but I'm trying to like change it up a little bit. We've been doing HelloFresh, so I've been kind of finding some new ones. But I will say, typically I cook meat and vegetables, and that's it. I try really hard to eat clean during the week, and I've been so bad about it lately, like really, really bad. I've been just eating whatever because I haven't had that much time, which I need to prioritize it more, and I used to be better at this. But I tried to look up on Pinterest paleo recipes because I think they have to be gluten-free if they're paleo, but I look up like paleo, grain-free, Whole30 recipes and find a ton of really healthy, awesome options. So that's where I start. I don't have like a favorite go-to. Well, chili. I love chili. That's my favorite thing to cook. Favorite Disney song and why? This is one immediately came to mind. I thought that I would be like, oh, I don't know which one because I love them all, but Go the Distance. Really, I know that's a lot of people's favorite. I actually didn't really watch Hercules growing up because my parents didn't really like it. And so I don't think I ever saw it as a kid. I think the first time I watched it, I was like in college or something because everybody else was watching it. And it's really not my favorite movie. Like, I think it's good, but the music in that movie is so good. Like, it's worth watching just for the music. And on top of that, when I did my Disney college program, I worked at the Art of Disney in Disney Springs. And on the soundtrack was that song, and so it reminds me of Disney college program memories, and it was in Wishes, and it's in Happily Ever After. So I just have a lot of emotional ties to that song. When that part that's like na-na-na-na, oh, it's hard for me to listen to it honestly because it's very emotional. I can't wait for fireworks to come back. Okay, this is funny. Did you do the DCP? Yes, I did. I worked at the Art of Disney in Disney Springs and also sometimes did Disney Days of Christmas. I was Zone 3 at Disney Springs. So let me know if you guys worked there or know someone who worked there. I lived in Vista Way, and fun fact, I met Theo on my college program. He was not on his college program. I may have to tell this story in a different vlog because it's a really cool story how we met. But yes, Vista Way, good times. Okay, last question, and I feel like this is the hardest one to answer. Do you have any tips for people who are starting a Disney Instagram? Number one, I feel like I have to say, I do not feel qualified. I feel like I'm so grateful for the growth that I've experienced and the opportunity to get to share my designs and my photos with all of you and whoever it means a lot that many people do follow me. I'm surprised by it. However, I have bigger goals. Like, I don't know how to explain this. So I think that I obviously, like, I have a different full-time job. That's not a job. I'm not earning. I've done like a sponsored post, but I haven't done a lot of them. And while I would love to do those in the future, I don't think I'm at the point where I can be like, yes, I'm a content creator, I'm an influencer, I can tell you how to do it too. Because I can't yet. I'm learning right along with you. And I hope we can all grow and reach our goals because it's so fun. And who doesn't want to get paid for having fun, right? So yes, I would love to continue growing. I'm honestly working really, really, really hard on it. I work my full-time job and then I typically work until like 7 or 8 at night just to like put the effort in that I need to. So all of you struggling to become content creators or struggling and succeeding, because it's a combo, it's a back and forth, I feel you. It's hard. Don't just think that people grow overnight, because if you see someone with a lot of followers, unless they are famous another way, they are working so hard. It's not an easy job. You don't just post pictures and that's it. So with all that being said, my tips are number one, don't try to copy other people. It's so easy to do, and I fall into this trap all the time. You see someone who's so successful, who has this beautiful post, beautiful outfits, awesome location, so creative, and they get like awesome engagement, they grow, their account is huge, and you're like, well, I want to be like that. So it's easy to, save their post and then try to recreate it. And I'm all for inspiration. If you're inspired by someone, by all means, post away and give them credit, because that helps them too, and that's basically what an influencer's job is to influence you. However, I think especially in this community, it can get really repetitive. Like, a lot of people use the same kind of presets, a lot of people use the same poses, and we're all taking pictures in the same 4 parks or at home with like the same kind of ideas. So, and we all love that. Like, all of that's great. We love to see that. However, I think if you're really trying to build an audience, at least I personally, when I choose to follow someone, I want to see something new. I want to see something that I haven't seen before, something that brings me value. And I don't know if I'm doing this yet. I'm trying really hard. I try to edit my photos more differently than other people do. I think naturally I dress differently. Like, I'm not trying to be different than who I am. I'm being myself, but that's a big part of it. Just be yourself. And although it may be tempting, don't fall into the same kind of patterns that everyone else is doing, because you're never going to influence the world by being just like it. I don't know who said that, but I like that quote. It wasn't me. I'm not taking credit. Anyway, that's everything. Thank you so much. This was really fun. I'm probably going to do more of these. It was a blast. So thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe for more Disney content. We're going to be doing some more fun Disney vlogs very soon, and more Cosmo content, obviously. She was trying really hard to be in this video. Have a lovely day. Bye, guys.